Hello everyone, this is Nexel with a exciting turn of Operation Postmaster. Well, interesting. I don't know that I go as far as saying exciting. Okay, so we will start off with the Great British turn, Commonwealth, where we're going to roll for our techs. We're going to roll for radar and anti-submarine warfare. See if we can hit either of those. And we roll a 1 on both, because why would we be allowed to have nice things? Now, we move on to our purchases. We're going to be purchasing... FEC had their capital taken, so aren't able to purchase anything. Great Britain is going to be purchasing 2 colonials, 2 militia upgrades, and 5 militia. And they're going to be sending a self-propelled artillery to the French. And Anzac is going to be finishing their fort in Sydney. Then we have no combat moves. Well, we do have a combat move. Our combat move is 1, 2, 3, but the Italians have chosen not to declare war upon us for that combat move. Then we have our non-combat moves. So we're going to leave the first fleet. Oh, sorry, we do have one more combat move, which is we're going to send this guy on map after one of these submarines. Actually, no. We're going to bring him back to southern England as our first non-combat move. Then we're going to move the first fleet across by 1 into A22. Leave the air transport in London. Then down in the Mediterranean, we're going to take this medium bomber and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Belgian Congo. I'm going to take this medium bomber and we're going to go 1. Nope, sorry, that's technically French, so we will wait for the French turn. Then over in Africa, things aren't looking great, but we will make it work. I'm going to roll recruitment for Abyssinia, as they are now technically British controlled. And they do not hit their recruitment. For India, we're going to rail this infantry over to Benares. And we're going to move this AAA to Delhi. Then over in Anzac, we're going to move one of these militia over to New South Wales. Two of them actually, and we're going to have this fort is now completed. Which brings us nicely to our purchase phase. It's the Anzac Fort. So we've got 2 militia going up in the north. On the island, one in southern England, one in London. Then we have more units going down over here. So we're going to place a militia in Western Egypt, a militia in Transjordan, a colonial in South Africa, a colonial in Rhodesia, and we're going to spend one of our militia upgrades on our unit in Egypt, which the Italians can interdict if they want, as can the Germans. So Germany would interdict on a 3. Let me just double check they haven't finished improved submarines. No, they haven't. Nope. Italy gets 3 on a 1 and 1 on a 3, which they would hit, so I will ask them the question. And then one of those militia is also going down in Egypt. No, not an infantry, a militia. Excuse me, copy the militia, now paste it. There we are. Okay. Now, for the French, this militia upgrade is getting to Belgian Congo. And this self-propelled artillery is getting to France the same way, which is starting out of Ottawa, going down to Quebec, going 1, 2, 3, 4, going 1, 2, 3, 4, then going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going 1 into this C zone, which is adjacent to both. And if I need supply path from the UK, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to Nova Scotia. So this infantry, this SPA comes to Ivory Coast. And this militia upgrade goes to Belgian Congo. That is the end of the British turn. So we will now calculate the nation incomes. So Anzac collects 5 plus 2. No. Plus Anzac just collects their 5, bringing them back to 6 because I saved 1. Great Britain spent all their money and has 26, plus 3 for owning the Suez still. And so we'll collect 28. And FEC, not looking very rich, will collect 4. From Delhi, Maharashtra, Benares, and somewhere else that I haven't seen. I'm not sure. Sarawak. Now we move on to the French turn. The French collect 1, bringing them to 1. And they bring their self-propelled artillery into Niger, claiming it for the French. And with that, we will pass the turn off to the Italians.